again, the name Geronimo struck terror in the hearts of the settlers. Other renegade chieftains joined together under his banner. At Fort Grant, the commanding officer ordered reinforcements from the east.
Messenger said you had news of Geronimo.
It's called a council of war. What Geronimo has decided is even hard for me to believe. I think he has given his mind over to the dark spirits.
What is he planning?
Nothing less than this. To attack Fort Grant and destroy it.
Attack Fort Grant? Must be trying to prove to his people that he's a greater warrior than Cochise. Can he raise an army big enough for that?
When men are in the grip of ambition, they will try anything.
Did your spies say when the attack would come?
Only Geronimo knows. He will name the day and the hour.
Got to get word to Colonel Lanson at Fort Grant.
I'll go with you and bring warriors. Geronimo is an enemy to my people.
No, Cochise. Fort Grant is outside the Chiricahua territory. If you leave here with a war party, you'll be violating the peace treaty. Come with me as an advisor. You can do more that way to help defeat Geronimo.
I will teach others what these scars have taught me.
What kind of nonsense is this?
It is the truth. My spy said to the whole council of war.
Even if this report is accurate, why should you be concerned?
Geronimo is my sworn enemy. He became the enemy of the Chiricahuas when he walked away the day I broke the arrow and accepted the peace.
But you say his plan is to attack the whites. He isn't going to war with you.
When Geronimo starts killing whites, all Apaches will be blamed.
That's fine talk, but is that the real reason you're here?
I asked Cochise to come here.
My patrols have been looking for Geronimo for weeks. When I find them, I'll take the offensive.
Your patrols will find him, only when he is ready for them to find him.
There hasn't been a sign of Geronimo or his men. This is the safest place in the Southwest. Attack Fort Grant, why, that's ridiculous. I even allow my wife to go riding in the vicinity.
You may live to regret that, Colonel, if Geronimo should strike.
I'm going back to the fort, Captain Randall, and tell my husband.
But Mrs. Lancer. Mrs. Lancer.
No, there might be 100 of them behind those cliffs. I'll go back to the fort.
Indians raided a wagon near Twin Peaks. The patrol took off after them.
I'll send reinforcements.
No, wait. They don't need help. The last I saw, the Indians were riding back toward Twin Peaks.
Well, it looks as if we finally found Geronimo, Mr. Jeffords. My dear, this is Mr. Tom Jeffords, an Indian agent.
How do you do, Mrs. Lanson?
And this is Cochise, chief of the Chiricahua Apaches.
Cochise, what's he doing here?
He and Mr. Jeffords came to advise me about Geronimo.
You don't need advice, Philip. Now that we know where Geronimo is, you can lead the troops against them.
Just because you saw attacking Indians doesn't mean that you've discovered Geronimo's main force, Mrs. Lanson.
It is a trick, part of Geronimo's plan to trap you.
Cochise's spies heard him say he plans to destroy the fort.
Oh, you don't believe this man, Philip. He's an Apache like Geronimo.
Cochise can't be compared to Geronimo any more than your husband can, Mrs. Lanson.
I don't appreciate the comparison, Mr. Jeffords.
It was a compliment to you, Colonel.
I'm convinced Geronimo's in the Twin Peaks area. I'm taking troops and going after him.
That's exactly what Geronimo wants you to do. You're jeopardizing your whole military position and endangering the women and children here at the fort.
Geronimo cannot keep his warriors hidden forever. Stay in the fort, Colonel. Make him come to you.
Maybe we should wait.
While we wait, Geronimo can start raiding the outlying districts again. The longer we wait, the more people he'll kill.
If you go to Twin Peaks now, they'll wipe out the fort. It'll be slaughter.
I'll give you my decision tonight.
You both still here?
We're staying. We might be able to help when the trouble starts.
Oh, there'll be no trouble. You'll find my husband is right.
I hope you're both right.
Soldiers are far enough away. Now Geronimo will attack. Maybe the spirits will be good to me.
Well, the men are all at their stations. Tell me, what makes you so certain he'll come from the north?
If I were to lead this attack, I would come from the north. The cover is good. It could be upon the fort almost before you would know it.
And only a skeleton force to hold them off.
Captain Randall, how long do you intend to keep us cooped up? The women are getting nervous and the children are upset.
Mrs. Lanson, I ask you to remain inside. You'll be safe there, and you'll be out of the way when the fighting comes.
I still think it's ridiculous. My husband didn't believe Mr. Jeffords and his Cochise. I don't understand why you should.
Mrs. Lanson, this is Indian country, not West Point. Captain Randall's in command here.
And while I'm in command, ma'am, I'll do what I think is right. Now, please join the other women at once.
There, on the second rise, behind those rocks.
Where? Bugler, sound the alarm.
There, on the hill, above the fighting. Geronimo.
Well out of range.
Spotting near the wall. Watch the roof.
sunset. Why?
Apaches don't fight after sunset. They think their spirits won't help them at night. They won't go far. Camp up in the foothills. They'll be back at dawn.
All right, men, we've got work to do.
Mr. Jeffords,
Yes, Mrs. Lanson?
I'm sorry I interfered. I know I made a terrible mistake.
That's done with. Cochise says you're one of the best soldiers in the fort.
Thank you, Co-Chief. I mustn't keep you. I know Captain Randall's waiting.
They get inside the fort again, we'll move all the women.
Geronimo will return with the sun to finish off the fort.
We've got to contact Colonel Lanson. Get the troops back here.
Jeffords, a rider wouldn't get 100 yards outside this fort.
I'll do it.
We will go together.
But Geronimo must have lookouts posted all over the place.
There's no other choice.
All right.
You two men, on this wagon. We'll try to create a diversion for you. Ease it back a few feet. Put that wagon back in place.
We should have caught up with them yesterday. They're a lot farther south than I figured.
Oh, maybe we'll see signs of them when it starts getting light.
Maybe.
Geronimo attacked the fort. He'll be back at dawn. There's nothing left to fight with.
The casualties. How about my wife?
Mrs. Lanson's all right, but they've had heavy losses.
Can we make it back to the fort in time?
That is not the way. Come in behind Geronimo. Take him by surprise.
All right.
I have waited a long time to meet Geronimo.
If you ride with the troops, you'll be violating the peace treaty.
Under the peace treaty, I may attack to defend myself.
Come on.
Jeffords gets those troops back in time, it'll be a miracle.
What do we do if they don't get back?
In that case, ma'am, we'll pray.
Chief, it is nothing. Geronimo still lives.
Take the troops and follow them.
Yes, sir.
Christmas, the most wonderful...
It was an honor to serve under you, Cochise.
Thank you, Colonel. To know how Geronimo fights is no credit to me. I taught him.
It's too bad we weren't able to capture him.
He's lost face. The other chiefs won't follow him so quickly again.
We owe you a great debt, Mr. Jeffords. Thank you.
And if Geronimo does show his face, we'll take care of him.
But I will not jeopardize the fort again.
But, Philip, what
My
if
dear, I will make the decisions here.
Yes, Philip.
Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye.